Good morning, people of the grid. It's Friday, October the 27th. Behind me is the backside of the convention center. It's huge with a Y. Look at that. Huge. All right, we're going in for the conference today. Last day, it's Friday. Tonight is date night. Oh yeah. We're just at a break. I had to pop out to the car because it's been killing me since we got the car home yesterday. I haven't been able to talk to it with the app on my phone, and so I know when you take it into Tesla, they deactivate remote access so that nobody can honk the horn on them or, you know, roll up windows when they don't want them rolled up or whatever. So we get the car back, and I couldn't talk to it with my phone. Tammy couldn't connect. Today, this morning, coming in, I couldn't connect, so I couldn't, you know, preheat it. So while I was in the session, Tammy checked in with Tesla, and it turns out it's really simple. I feel so. If you go into settings, security and safety, you turn on remote access, you got access to your Tesla. Now we can talk to it. Life is good. I'll give you a review of the LTE upgrade shortly. Hey guys, we made it home. It's pretty much the end of the day. Look what I got at the conference for the... I got a lot of Pokemons. It's for my girls' friends. The Light Runner is running great. The service update to the car went very well. Now, they charge a bit, so I think somebody had asked how much does it cost for the 3G to LTE upgrade. I think the answer is it depends on the country, but here in Canada, I think it's like a $650 upgrade. They charged us the wrong amount, so we paid a little less than that, but I think $650 is the going rate. Noticeably faster from what I had with 3G, and I think I'll get better coverage because there's LTE in more areas, and then when there is an LTE, that modem drops down and becomes a 3G modem anyway, so it's got more capability and flexibility. Tammy didn't really notice a difference, but that's because she drives Cora, the Model X, all the time. She already has LTE, so when she sees it in the Light Runner, which she doesn't drive as much as I do, she just thought, well, it's like the one I've already got. So happy I did it. It kind of future-proofs the car for a few more extra years. With our Nissan Leaf, my concern is that it's only a 2G modem, and in Canada, legally, they're supposed to have 2G for at least a few more years, but eventually that will go away, which means we won't be able to talk to the Leaf with the app on the phone. So this way, I'll be able to talk to the Tesla with the app on the phone. Glad to be home. What a crazy week. Like, you know, the problem when you're at conference for that long, like 2 days even is a long time, but 4 days of conferences, you fall behind on all the regular work that you do. So now, I guess that gets pushed into next week and we'll tackle it then. It's Friday, it's date night. Tammy and I are going out. I just got to take Ethan to violin lessons tonight, and then I'll come back and pick Tammy up. She's getting a haircut right now. What you doing, dear? Hey, dear. Ethan and I were going to Ethan's violin lessons. There's a deer in somebody's front yard over there.
There's deer here all the time when I come.
I've never seen a deer, like, and I honked at him and he just stood there like, yeah, what you gonna do about it? Canadian deer, they're dangerous. Dangerous. That's pretty wild. That's one of the things that's awesome about living where we live. We are pretty close to the mountains. It's an hour drive, but every once in a while we get animals that make their way, and it's not good when they make their way this close to where we live, but in the town of Banff, you'll get to see moose in town, and deer and elk, and sometimes scarier ones like bears, but seeing that deer was pretty neat. He's gone now. I am going to charge because that's what you should do when you're near a charger and you have nothing better to do and you have an electric car. Go charge. Just do it. Something I'm trying to get Tammy into. So I'm gonna go charge. Maybe I'll go grab a quick snack because I haven't had lunch. I had a coffee for breakfast. Are you gonna go? Gonna go? Grandma. Well, I'm parked here at the where we're in front of the Civic Center in this little town of Okotoks, and I'm charging. I had to stretch the cord. There's a car that parked here, and he's kind of blocking it, but not enough that I have enough room to park, and I could stretch the cord to plug in. Yes, but I did have to get a little close to him. And the cable's not going underneath. Well, it's underneath his car. He just has to back up and he'll be fine. So I'm here. I'll hold the cable if he does come, and that way it won't get snagged on anything. But if you're parking in a spot, just have a look. If it says electric vehicle, if it says this, if it says that, which says electric vehicle charging only, if it says that, it's for electric vehicles. It's kind of like a handicap spot. You probably won't see it used much when you're there, but they do get used. It just happens when you're not there. So don't make the assumption that nobody uses that, or because we do. And sometimes, today I'm fine to get back home. I haven't charged the Light Runner for a bit, but I'm fine. But there's people that will come, you know, to have a meeting or to get together with somebody, and they need this in order to get back. So keep that in mind. We'll get it all figured out, everybody. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's all good. Got a nice charge. I'm going to end up being at home with more range than I left the house with. It's what I still, you know what? It's awesome. Hey, there's Ethan. I'm like 3 minutes late and he's already started walking. Let's pick him up. Hey, Ethan, I'll be your Uber driver.
Sounds good to me.
So I was just telling the people of the grid, what a small world we live in. While I was charging down there, while you were doing violin lessons, this couple, I think they're retired, they're walking by, and they go by, and then they come back, and then they're looking at the charger, and I thought, I mean, you can tell they have questions, and they want to learn about what's going on, and so I hopped out, because I was waiting for Ethan. That's why I was a couple of minutes late. And so I went and talked to these guys, and it turns out they have an accent, and I can pick up a European accent right away. It's not that hard, but I can pick up where they're from right away. And this couple was from my home country of Croatia. See, I was born over in the former Yugoslavia. That's where these guys are from. They live here, they have kids here, they have a life here, but they immigrated from Europe. So we had a really good talk, and I answered all of their questions. Everybody from over there is super excited because Nikola Tesla, the guy who you know, did a lot of pioneering work in the area of electricity and electric motors, he's from there as well. So
pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. So I got to meet 2 new people that were awesome, and I got to use Croatian. Like, I got to speak in my language. I don't get to use my language as much, so it's nice to take it out for a test drive. We are heading back to Calgary. I got to get Ethan home. We're gonna leave the kids on their own to finish up homework. Yeah, have supper on their own. Tammy and I are going out on a date night. Ooh,
look at that sunset.
Look at that. New haircut, beautiful sunset.
Sushi.
A little bit of dinner, yeah. We are officially on our date night. It's Friday night.
Yep.
My favorite time of any week.
Yes.
I love your hair. Turned out really nice. Looks beautiful.
Thank you.
We're going to see a musical. I'm not a big fan of the musical.
La La Land was good.
Okay, so I'm a sort of a fan of musicals. Very
Depends
little.
on the musical.
I don't want to admit it. It has to be really, really good. So we will see. Tomorrow is a special day for Tammy. October is a big...
sleep in.
She gets to sleep in. October is a big birthday month. My birthday's in October. Tammy's birthday is in October. Yeah. Tomorrow, it's Tammy's turn.
That's right.
So we're going for a nice night out tonight, and then we'll take the kids out for our family birthday dinner for you sometime, yeah. Well, we made it home. It was a great night. We had a lot of fun at the dinner play. The play was a musical. It was weird. Yeah, it was weird. It felt like it was weird. But we had a good time, and we are back home now. It's 11:30. All of our kids are in bed except for Ethan. He's still playing Super Mario Odyssey. He's going to be going to bed soon. I think Tammy and I are going to stay up late, watch a movie, and then rest tomorrow. Yeah. Glad it's Friday. Glad we're going into a weekend. We've got some running around to do, but it's going to be a nice one. The weather's looking pretty good, and just glad it's here. Looking forward to resting. You guys go to bed or take a break, take a rest, have a coffee. We'll catch up with you on the weekend. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching, you guys, and see you tomorrow. Miker, out.